Welcome to watercolourpaintingbasics.com. Before I start to do the tutorial on the colour circle, I would just like to make a suggestion on the materials that I would suggest that you purchase. First of all, a sketchbook, a watercolour painting sketchbook such as this, certainly something on the lines of 12 inches by 9. This is the Langton. It's by Dale Rowney. If you open up the page and feel the paper, you will find that it's slightly rough. That's exactly the kind of paper that you will be needing. My next suggestion would be to get some pencils. Certainly a few pencils would be a good idea. Perhaps a HB, a B and a 2B. Those will be useful as we go through the course. Obviously what's most essential is your paint box. I would suggest that you get a student Pans paint box because you will find that they are much easier to use than if you get particular tubes of paint. As you can see with this paint box, it comes with a little brush here, which is very useful as we go through the course, and a range of different colours. That particular box is a Winsor & Newton. Next, obviously, we'll need some brushes. Sable brushes are great. This particular kinds of brushes are about right for the course, in addition to the paintbrush that I've already showed you in the paint box. Don't get long-handled brushes because those are actually for oil paintings. So these are fine. That would be great for your initial work. Welcome to the colour circle. The first thing we'll be doing is creating our framework in order for us to be able to paint in our colours of the colour circle. So as you can see, I've created a circle on the page. That was simply by using the protractor and drawing round. Now that I've done that first step, the next step is to simply mark with increments of 30 degrees all around the circle. Doesn't have to be very exact, but as long as you create the marks, then that's the first step. The next step is to be able to join up these dots . As you can see, we now have a wheel which we'll be able to fill in all the different segments. Okay, so now with your paintbrush, we will be starting to fill in the three primary colours. We'll start at the top here with red. Okay, once you've completed your red, you will need to move 1, 2, 3, and then you will need to paint this section blue. Okay, so once you've completed your blue, you will now be moving on to your third primary colour, which is yellow. So now 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then the next space will be for your yellow. Okay, so now we have our primary colours. What I would suggest that you do first of all is, obviously we're going to be filling in the rest of the sections. The first section I would suggest that you do is the section between the red and the yellow. So what you will need to do is take one dab of red, that's your brush, and a dab of yellow. And in this section we will be painting in this lovely orange. Okay, so once we've finished that orange, okay, now the next section we'll be doing is the section between the yellow and the blue. So we need one dab of the blue, make a really good lot of blue there, great, and one of the yellow. Okay, and then we'll start painting in this luscious green in the middle. Okay, so we've done that section. The next section will obviously be the section between the red and the blue. So I'll take one dab of red, and one of blue, and we'll start painting here. Okay, so that's the middle sections between our primary colours. So our next action will be to paint in the remaining sections. Okay, so now we will be painting the section between the yellow and the orange. So we will need 2 lots of yellow, and just one of red. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the section between the orange and the red. So to achieve this we need 2 lots of red, and just 1 lot of yellow. Alright, now we will move on to the section between the red and this mauve colour. To achieve this we will need 1 lot of red, and another lot of red. Okay, do it again then. Okay, so now we will be doing the colour between the red and this colour here, which will require 2 lots of red, and just 1 of blue. we're going to use 2 lots of blue and just 1 of red. Okay, so that colour was created with 2 lots of blue and just 1 of red. Moving on to our next section, we'll be using 2 lots of blue and just 1 of yellow. Alright, for our last section we want 2 lots of yellow and just 1 of blue. Okay, and so there we have our first completed colour circle, and as we can see, all the gradients of the colours. Okay, what I would suggest that you do now is just actually name how you got to create the colours on your colour circle. So first of all, just name your primary colours, and then how you got to create all the rest of the colours. So for example, next to the blue here, you've used 2 lots of blue and 1 of yellow. Here you've used 1 blue and 1 yellow. Here you have used 2 lots of yellow and 1 of blue, and so on. Once you've completed your colour circle, it's wise to, as I've done here, just actually name how you actually came to create those particular shades, simply so that in your future lessons, when you come to actually go ahead and create some watercolour paintings, you know exactly how you have created them, and this then can be a reference for your work in the future.